tea, afternoon tea and cream tea, scones, etc. Plain scone or fruit scone with butter and clotted cream. So there's what you have is a strong tea generally with that. So an Earl Grey with an Assam base, or you might have a Darjeeling but not go so heavy on the jam or the preserves that they put with it. Whereas the stronger the tea, the heavier the chocolates you could have. So the darker the chocolate, for instance. So if you're drinking, let's say a light white or green tea, it might work really well with noodle soups, misos, those kind of things, Chinese, Indian flavours.
Is there a particular time of day that you would drink this tea? Because I know with some other teas, people like to drink maybe English tea in the morning, they might have something later on. When would you drink this, or is it an any time sort of drink?
Green teas and white teas tend to be an any time drink. Because of the level of caffeine not being too strong, it's a kind of teas that you can drink all day. If you sat and drank Assam all the way through the day, then you're very likely to have a caffeine withdrawal the next day, or for it to really affect you. Whereas the level of caffeine and the antioxidant levels is quite supportive, in the same way that you might drink peppermint tea all day, or you might drink chamomile tea all day for mood enhancement, whatever it might be. There's a tea myth about milk, and that's that to stop the china cracking in the late Victorian period, because everybody had china cups and china teapots, you would pour some milk into the cup first so that when the water went on, it wasn't too hot to smash the china. It was a myth, and it was a way of selling milk along with your tea. And you know for a fact that you can pour boiling water into a china cup and it won't crack.
Yes.
Or it typically won't crack.
But it obviously did the trick, didn't it? Because here we are centuries later still adding milk to our tea.
People add milk for odd reasons, really. I think it's to take away some bitterness. So that generally means the tea's been made incorrectly, or it's not a very good quality tea. Typically Assam tea and some Ceylon teas might well be so bitter that you do want milk because you're used to milk softening the flavour. But other people would use lemon or honey. There's a myth about caffeine's comparison to coffee. So gram per gram, there's the same amount of caffeine or slightly more caffeine in tea as to coffee, but we use much more coffee to make a cup of coffee than we do tea.
Right, I see.
So the level of caffeine is less in a cup per cup. Having said that, the stronger the caffeine, the stronger the tea, the blacker the tea, the redder the tea, the more caffeine, because it's been fermented. They say that in terms of sleeping after drinking caffeine at night, if you have white tea or green tea, the lift it gives you slightly gives you a longer sleep and a deeper sleep afterwards. So if you're going to drink tea at night and you don't want to drink your Assam, then drinking a green tea or a white tea, not too well stewed, should give you a nice kind of edge to watch your late night programmes and still get to sleep afterwards.
Well, listen, thank you very much for today. I found it all very, very interesting indeed, and I promise you, next time I go shopping for tea, that I will be more adventurous. Gary, thank you very much.